All right. Well, welcome back to the show. We appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Our channel is absolutely growing. If you haven't already subscribed and hit the like and subscribe button below, please. That really, really helps us out, spreads the word. And before we get started, I just want to talk to you about our 2-day class that we do. We have a 2-day online. It's online most of the time, and then about once every quarter, we'll have it at a live place somewhere like Los Angeles, Vegas, Texas, right? Maybe Colorado. So we're going to do that, but it's usually online. Go to mrtxrei.com, mrtxrei.com. It's a whopping $97. When we do it live, it's $197. So it's cheaper online than it is in person. And we're going to give everything you're going to need to understand why you should be coming to Texas and buying property. So that is the theme of today's show. Why Texas?
The weather.
The weather is horrible.
It is awful down here.
Heat index 109 in Corpus Christi.
Yeah, so what happens is it's so humid down here, it then heats the air.
Yeah.
And it just takes forever to cool off.
Stings.
Yeah.
It stings. So it's not the weather.
Not the weather.
No, not the weather.
How about the mosquitoes, Rob?
The tiger mosquitoes.
Those are down at Surfside.
Yes. Yes. They sting you through your clothes.
Yeah. And they're real small. It amazes me how small they are.
Yeah. No, not the mosquitoes.
Not the mosquitoes.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
I'm trying to think what else.
Every known poisonous snake is in the state of Texas.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
In North America.
Yeah, that's true.
Not that either.
Nope.
Not the alligators.
Yeah.
Not what are the Nutria?
Nutria. That is a rat. It's like a rat and a possum.
Nope. Don't want
like a small dog.
No.
It does. And where you encounter them is on the golf course.
Yes, they're out there. The wild hogs, right?
Oh, the hogs are fun.
Hogs everywhere. You'll find them just laying dead on the side of the road. Yeah. Armadillos in the east side of the state. Nope, none of that. What are we doing here?
Making money.
Oh, massive wealth creation.
Yeah.
So let's go through our list that we will talk about at our 2-day event. First off, jobs.
Mm-hmm.
The state of Texas is a job juggernaut.
Yeah.
Right? It is constantly adding. More and more tech companies are moving here for taxes and regulation and the ability for their workforce to have a higher standard of living at a lower price.
Mm-hmm.
And so, what are some of the companies we've seen move to Texas?
My favorite in the last decade or so is Toyota up in Plano.
Toyota.
And the way Toyota did their North American headquarters, I think, are actually in maybe Anaheim. I think it's in Southern California somewhere.
Yeah. It used to be over. Yeah.
But they essentially moved all those operations to Plano. And who else was I talking to with that said their Texas operations, their Texas admitted, like maybe the CEO isn't here, but the entire company's essentially here. You know, there's a ton of companies like that. They keep their flag in Paris or New York or LA, but really Houston's main office.
So didn't HP move out and then they moved back with an even bigger campus?
I think so. I haven't been to the new campus. Intel's in Austin.
Big one. Tesla is a big one.
Obviously Tesla's here.
Tesla, SpaceX, now the refinery, right? Yeah. So the jobs in Texas keep going up. Our unemployment is some of the lowest in the country. And I won't steal your thunder. What's your favorite formula for jobs?
2 jobs equals 1 house. 2 jobs created equals 1 house bought.
Right. So when we find out that, hey, there's going to be tech jobs or I want to say this in some low skill manufacturing.
Yeah.
Right. That's what Tesla calls their factories.
Okay.
Right. They're just manufacturing, but you don't have to go to college.
Yeah.
Right. Trade school will be good.
Yeah.
They'll train you up. And those jobs are producing, good wages for Texas, right at the medium, $60,000 or a year to start, and then you get stocks and all that other stuff, right? So you could essentially live that middle class life working in some of the factories that are coming to Texas.
Yeah,
right, and that's awesome. So jobs is the big one. We know that jobs are going to put a demand for housing, and so we're in the housing market, and that's good for us. Second is landlord-friendly state.
Yes. This is a landlord-friendly state. And it's not just because it's a red state. Florida is not a landlord-friendly state.
Nope.
So what does that mean? It means the landlord has some advantages.
Yes.
You don't pay, you don't stay.
Right. And almost there's no blue county or blue city here that doesn't apply.
That's right. Now you can have a judge that's kind of a pain when you're
Yeah.
actually in eviction court, but the law is pretty clear. Don't pay, don't stay.
Right. We've been into other markets where it's a year to get rid of someone.
I met this gal first time I was in Southern California with you. Typical marketing gal, real friendly. And I said, well, what do you do? And she said, I'm a landlord advocate. I'm like, what is a landlord advocate? She said, well, it is really hard to evict in this state. And we are a group of attorneys that represent landlords to help the tenant and landlord come to a resolution. I'm like, what does that mean? She goes, a lot of times it just means paying them and getting them out.
Cash for keys.
Here's $5,000, get out of this house.
Yep.
It's wild. And because it can take forever to force.
Oh, that was a huge thing in California, cash for keys. Yep.
Yeah. So we don't have that here. We have a get out or the sheriff's showing up to get you out.
Yes. All right. So number three for us is it holds the 1% rule.
Yeah, for the sort of.
Well, for the stuff we're buying.
Yeah, for the stuff we're buying. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, if you're going to buy a 3-bedroom, 2-bedroom, a 4-bed, 2-bath, 2-car garage, brick built in Katy, you're not going to hit the 1% rule.
Right.
But for the stuff that we're buying, and that is sort of that low to middle income housing, we're still hitting 1%. Let me put it a different way. We can find the 1% rule every day of the week.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? For every day of the week, we can find it. Hey, what's that? That's a 2-bed, 1-bath, the duplex, 2 on each side. It's $180,000. Will they rent for $90 a side, $900 a side? They'll rent for $1,025. Yeah. Great. We got better than 1%. So for those of you who don't know what the 1% rule is, really simple. If the house is worth $100,000, that's your cost. You want 1% of that as a monthly rent. So if it's $100,000, you want $1,000 a month in rent. 1% rule. Usually in a normal marketplace with normal mortgages and interest rates and insurance and taxes, that 1% is a pretty good rule of thumb, and it still is today. So, all right, number 4. Here's the number 4 for us. $1 a square foot rule of thumb.
Oh,
for sure.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
Getting at least $1 a square foot in rents.
Yeah, you got to get at least $1 a square foot in rents. And so now we're taking it to the other side of the country where, hey, a 1% rule is not going to work in that Smile Belt, right? That Smile Belt is sort of Seattle all the way over here to, Boston, that Smile Belt, right? All those blue cities.
Yeah.
You're just not going to get it where property value is too high. Conversely, that $1 a square foot is unique here for the Midwest because Texas is sort of in the middle of the country, right? The Midwest will struggle to get $1 a square foot on their rents property. So you can find $1 a square foot. So you've kind of got the best of both when it comes to the 1% rule and $1 a square foot. These all are real basic rule of thumbs that make you just want to take the next step forward.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about. Okay. And then number 5 is on average over a 10-year period, we are seeing 7% a year appreciation, if not more.
So rule of 72 means it'll double in value in 10 years.
That's right. Rule of 72. We're holding out for that rule of 72, 7% a year over a 10-year period. Now, rent, a little bit less.
Yeah.
A little bit less. 3 to 5%. We'll call it 4%, right?
Yeah.
But what that means is in about 15 years, your rent doubles. Right? So if you have long-term plans on buying a portfolio here in Texas, we highly recommend it. This is a fantastic place to do it. And again, I'll just go through the reasons why you should be buying in Texas if you want to be a landlord and build a rental portfolio. 1, jobs. So many jobs that come out of this marketplace. People need housing when jobs are created. 2, landlord-friendly state. Very, very friendly to the landlord. Just straight up fair. If you don't pay, you don't stay. 3, the 1% rule. For those old timers that know that the 1% of the property value should be your monthly rent, we can find that. Those in the Midwest, the 1% per $1 per square foot. Right? So $1 per square foot. That means that, hey, if I have 1,000 square foot house, I can get $1,000 for it a month. And then number 5 is both rental and the value appreciation. And for us, the big rule of 72 in 10 years, those properties are doubling in value. And so that is why you want to come to Texas. And if you want to learn more about it, text the word portfolio to 281-401-9008, 281-401-9008.
Good show.
Good barbecue.
Good barbecue. That's another one.
Really, really good barbecue.
It's the best.
Yeah, it's absolutely good. Lower taxes for us, right?
Yeah. Income taxes.
Very good. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us. Take care.